Richard McBeef, what's this play about? What's the writing about? What's going on?
Basically, to sum it up, is about the tense relationship between John, who's the 13-year-old stepson of Richard McBeef, and Richard McBeef is married to one Sue. And there's a tension between them.
Richard McBeef is the stepfather.
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm. And here's the interesting thing about this guy's writing. You'll notice that he gives direction, which you're never supposed to give. How every actor is supposed to act, and he gives feeling directions.
Yeah.
Like he does this happily. He sadly looks at... He's arguably, in writing, the worst giver of directions ever. Ever. And we begin.
This is one of these plays that he'd put on that or written that was in the news. They've been talking about his deranged writings. This is one of them.
He's an English major.
Yeah.
And it's mind-boggling. Character development, very weak.
Oh, my goodness.
And what's the play about with the stepson and...
Just the tension they have, the beef, as it were, no pun intended, between Richard Mick, said beef, and the son John, and the mother.
Yes, and it gets into this whole thing of how perhaps you can see a little bit of him in the John character. Maybe some of this had happened to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From personal experience, you're thinking?
Perhaps.
Right. Jimmy, what do you need from us here?
Oh, nothing. I'll be playing. We have a little bit of music.
Let me hear the music we picked out.
We have two different kinds.
Oh, sounds light and airy.
But then for action, is there a faster way to do that?
Not really.
That's not it.
Boy. That's action.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It takes that long again, by the way. You're fired, Sue.
Wow.
Yeah, E-Rock is Sue.
Yes, he certainly is.
The part of Sue will be played by E-Rock. Richard McBeef will be played by our own Anthony.
Yes.
And Steve is John.
John.
Yeah.
The young, delicious
13-year-old
son.
boy here. And now Sung chose Richard McBeef.
And I'll be reading the parentheses parts. And notice the way he writes and directs everybody doing everything, this control freak.
Yeah.
It is morning. The sun is shining through the windows of the kitchen. John enters the kitchen, grabs a cereal bar, and opens it. Richard McBeef is sitting in the kitchen with his legs crossed, reading the newspaper.
Hey, John.
What's up? Sorry. What? You want to fire that actor?
No, but he'd better learn to allow the stage directions to be read. He forces a smile at him.
What's up, dick?
He frowns.
Try Dad.
You ain't my dad, and you know it, you dick.
John chews on the cereal bar angrily.
Come on, John, sit down. We need to have a man-to-man talk.
Richard pulls a chair up next to him from under the table.
Man to man, up your ass, bud.
John sneers, then proceeds to the living room and turns on the TV. Richard follows him, sits down, and faces him.
I may not be your biological father, but I'm your new father. We all live under the same roof. We really need to get along. Come on, son. Give me a chance.
Richard gently rests him hand on John's lap.
Rests his hand.
What the hell are you doing?
John slaps Richard's hand.
What are you, a Catholic priest? I will not be molested by an aging, balding, overweight, pedophilic stepdad named Dick. Get your hands off me, you sicko. Damn you, you Catholic priest. Just stop it, Michael Jackson. Let me guess, you have a pet named Dick in Neverland Ranch and you want me to go with you to pet him, right?
What is it you want from me? What do you want me to do? Why are you so angry at me?
Why am I so angry at you? Because you murdered my father so you can get into my mom's pants.
Hold on now, right there, mister. It was a boating accident. I did everything I could to try to save your father.
Bull. Are you always so full of McBeef? I can see that you are by the extra fat you've packed on. You murdered my father and covered it up. You committed a conspiracy, just like what the government has done to John Lennon and Marilyn Monroe.
What?
Frowning, he catches a glimpse of an old tabloid titled The Cover-Up of Marilyn Monroe and John Lennon.
That's just laying around. Sorry to jump in, but...
As it should be.
This is horrible.
He didn't know it was there.
You once worked for the government, as a janitor at least. You hated the fact that my mom was with my dad. You knew my mom was too good for my father, so you took him out and stole her, you son of a bitch.
Stop!
No.
Do you know how this works?
Sorry.
I'm supposed to go stay and you interrupt me.
So that I'm
What'd you wait for him to say? Dash?
Yes, exactly.
S.
All right, why don't you back up a little? There you go.
Okay. So you took him out and stole her, you son of a bitch.
No, Dick, you shut the hell up and listen to me. You? Me what? You want me to stick this remote control up your buddy? You ain't even worth it, man. This remote was $5. You're such a...
Now that's enough!
Richard raises his hand to strike his stepson, but before he does, John's mom comes down the stairs.
God.
Oh my God, what's going on?
Oh, my God.
Sue covers and hugs John with her fat body and ushers him to the other side of the couch.
What are you doing to my son? You said you would have a nice chat to get on terms.
Oh, God!
You're wrecking it, Iraq.
Read!
You said you would have a nice chat to get on terms with him, and this is what I catch you do. What kind of stepfather are you? Pretending to be nice with him with a fake smile on your chubby face? Tell me, what were you trying to do to him? What are you about to hit him? Damn you, Richard!
He was...
I don't want to hear it!
Sue tells John to go up to his room. She eats mayonnaise out of a jar, but he observes the spectacle halfway up the staircase.
I swear, Sue, I tried talking to him. He called me a son of a bitch.
How dare you? John would never say such a thing. My poor little pooey boy. He lost his father just a month ago. Show some compassion, some stepfather.
He tried to touch my privates.
Holy...
She gasps.
Oops. Sorry, John. Dick, you son of a...
She peeks at John. She approaches Richard and slaps Richard in the head multiple times. Her stomach jiggles. Taking off her shoes, she hits him hard. Richard brushes Sue with his large arm and build.
Sue, listen to me.
The manner and girth frightens her.
Oh my God, what are you trying to do? Are you going to hit me too?
She misses her cue for the action music again because she is incompetent as she cowers and runs into the kitchen. She should be fired, but instead she grabs the first thing she can, which is a plate.
Stay back, or I'll...
A little too late with the music, fat girl. She throws the plate, shattering squarely on his forehead, but he is unmoved.
You fat piece of pork! John, go to your room and lock it!
She calls John her favorite nickname for herself, and then she runs down to the basement.
Are you a bisexual, sicko, rapist, murderer? Please stop following me! Don't kill me!
She is now reciting the internal dialogue Steve C. has in his head. She throws wrenches and pipes lying on the ground at him, but he is unhurt.
I didn't even do anything, okay? I'll stop following you.
He stops with his hands in the air. He kneels. She throws a few more heavy objects at him.
Let me explain. John is a rambunctious, pubescent boy.
Oh my God, you're a pedophile!
No, Honey Poo.
Honey Poo!
Honey Poo, don't you believe me? John is just a mischievous kid who's having trouble getting over his father's death. He'll get over it. He just needs time.
Really?
Yes. Now, why don't we go to the bedroom and do it doggy style? Just the way you like it, Honey Poo.
In his room, John smiles and throws darts on the target that is the face of Richard.
I hate him. Must kill Dick. Must kill Dick. Dick must die. Kill Dick. Richard McBeef. What kind of name is that? What a name. I don't like it. And look at his face. What a face. I don't like his face at all. You don't think I can kill you, Dick? You don't think I can kill you? Gotcha. Got one eye. got the other way.
He runs down to the basement by his mother's side.
That fat man murdered Dad. He told me so while you were asleep, Mom. And he molested me.
What? Ah!
She grabs a chainsaw, which normally she'd use to cut her lunch. She brandishes it at Richard. He runs out of the house into his car. 30 minutes later, John goes out to Richard and sits on the passenger side, eating a cereal bar.
I wonder why it's so sunny out. Today is one fruity day.
John stares squarely at Richard with a contemptuous look, who is sitting with a flushed face.
Guess what, Dick? You want to know something? You want to know why I don't like you? Because you can't provide for my mom. You barely make the minimum wage, man. All you do for a mom is all this honey poo. Honey poo. Honey poo. You piece of... You were a janitor one time. You're a one-time truck driver. You taught preschool kids for 2 months. And now you're what you like to call yourself a chef. What the rest of the world calls a hamburger flipper. Back where you came from. The pinnacle... Wow. The pinnacle of your career was when you were...
Can you please emote?
Sorry.
It's just reading.
I'm just reading. The pinnacle of your career was when you were a pro football player. How long did that last? 3 weeks? Ha! You're over the hills, Buster. Just look at yourself. All fat and lazy. Only if you were smart enough to stay in the league, you wouldn't be like this. A former player. No wonder your name is McPork. I mean McBeef. While the guys were packing on muscles, you were packing on McDonald's fat, chowing down on 3 Big Macs in 3 minutes. You wanted me to call you Dad? Okay, hey, Dad. You are such a of Dad. And as for your banging my mom, looks like that lasted as long as your pathetic career, you piece of... Sucks for you, you mother McBeef.
How dare you talk to your stepfather like that?
Eat this, you giant tree trunk piece of ass.
Oops.
John sticks his half-eaten banana cereal bar in his stepfather's mouth. Sue runs out to get a bite herself and attempts to shove it down his throat. He pushes John away and takes out the cereal bar.
You, Dad.
Out of sheer desecrated hurt and anger, Richard lifts his large arms and swings a deadly blow at 13-year-old boy.
The end. Curtain. Author! Oh my God! Bravo! Bravo! Oh, author! Bravo! Author! What? Too much?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
Not enough time has gone by. Careful.
Sorry.
Wow, that was...
I want to get into the other one. Maybe on the other side. It's too good not to.
We're going to have to do the other one on the other side.
That was, you know something, though? I can't work with these two.
Well, I
was really putting my all into this part, into this role. And I believe it wasn't... you guys, there was no emotion to it.
I liked Anthony as Richard McBeef. I certainly liked Jim with the direction of the whole thing. Bravo, Jimmy.
Thank you.
E-Rock almost up.
Almost.
Steve,
if he could read.
E-Rock was too feminine for Sue. I pictured her more of a strong type of gal, and he was just too much of a fairy.
And Steve's got to go.
Okay.
We got to recast
Steve. It just reads
awful.
like it's production.
Yes. Yeah. I have to come back, and then I have to go there, period. He jumps all over my direction, first of all.
My direction. What are you doing to my play?
Oh, my God.
It's the writing. Why not?
All right, there you go. Richard McBeef.
Wow, Richard McBeef. The premiere. That was the premiere of Richard McBeef.
Yep.
We've lost a talented playwright.
By the Opie and Anthony players. Wonderful.
All right, we're going to end with a couple more weirdo stories, and then we're going to move over to XM. Let's say hi to Heather in Michigan. Heather, what's up?
Oh, hi, guys. Love you, love you, love you.
Thank you.
I'm a mother who got a phone call early one morning at work that my son was in school, had a gun. They've evacuated the school and had the SWAT team surrounding it.
What school?
That's my weirdo school, Hazel Park High.
What happened?
He had a gun in school.
Where'd he get the gun?
It was, and you know what? The end story of it all was it was a starter pistol he was returning to a kid.
Oh, he wasn't holding hostages.
No, you know what? Do you know what the call to me came in? This is all we know at this time. We'll call you back in 10 minutes. You know what I pictured? Him holding the whole gym as hostages.
Oh, no.
So wait, he borrowed a starter pistol from a friend?
And he was giving it back.
And how old was your son at the time?
15.
15.
Yeah.
But he thought that would be okay to bring a starter pistol to school to...
My son's twisted.
Huh?
Twisted.
Oh, he's twisted? You know it as a parent. You know your kid's a weirdo.
Yeah, well, yeah. You were talking about the parents. No, heck yeah, I knew.
How much do you smoke a day?
We went through the whole ADHD, 6 treatment centers, all of that. But I got the call, got your son in school, got the building evacuated, surrounded by SWAT teams.
Do you drink during the day, Heather?
Pardon?
Do you drink during the day a little bit?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
No?
So what was what was he thinking to go to school with the starter pistol?
I have no idea.
I know he was just thinking, I'm just going to return it, but was he looking for attention?
No, I think he's a weirdo. I think he was threatening a girlfriend.
What happened to your son now?
He's 32 and still weird.
Your son.
Well, what happened after that incident? Did he get kicked out of school?
Yeah, but you know, the rumors going around, like I went to the store the next day, so they said, did you hear about the kid who killed the kid at high school? You know, there was like rumors all over the place. Did you hear about the kid who massacred 10 kids in the hallway?
So the story's got out of control.
Kind of blew up a little bit.
And what does your son do now at 32?
He's looking at 35 years in prison.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
For what? One for each year almost.
Because he's just.
What did he do?
You know how you said parents know they have a weirdo son?
Yeah.
Well, you do.
What did he do, miss?
What did he do that put him in prison?
Oh, selling drugs or something.
Oh, drugs.
Did you just give up on your son, or did you know?
Did a what?
Did you just finally give up on him?
Have I? I had to separate myself from my own sanity.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So when did he get caught for the 35 years to life thing?
Selling drugs, pot, pills.
No, I understand when.
2 months ago.
2 months ago?
Oh.
And he's looking at
It's been
35.
an ongoing lifetime thing.
He's in deep trouble, huh?
And do you feel as a parent that you try to do everything you can for your own son?
6 treatment centers, what more can I do?
Well, before that, like before it got to the treatment center thing, do you feel like you kind of maybe could have done a little different?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, really?
Did I have a role in it? Heck yeah.
Did you ever what?
A role in it. She said.
Oh, yeah, she did. Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. No doubt about it.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But can you imagine getting a call like that?
Yeah, and as a parent of a weirdo, I mean, your words, something we did start this morning, though. Do you feel like it was violent video games or society?
Absolutely not.
It was just he was born to be a weirdo, right?
Play video games? Yeah. Did he like, get into some wild music, Metallica and all that stuff? Yeah.
Well, that explains it.
Like, that, like every morning you used to do that song, it's something by Metallica. I killed your baby today, whatever.
Yeah.
I listen to it every morning at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, it's a catchy little tune, actually.
But I don't think any of that was it. He was like this at 5.
You on the meds there, Heather?
Am I a med?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What kind of meds?
Can you tell?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Your voice, a little bit.
I'm calming them.
You sound very relaxed.
You're like talking to every girl that sleeps with me comfortably.
Yeah. What med are you on?
Xanax.
Xanax.
A little bit of the Xanax.
But if you had a kid like that, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, so...
sure.
We got to go, but at 5, how did you know he was a weirdo?
At 5?
Yeah, you said at 5 you knew.
Teachers started calling me and telling me.
I like Xanax when I miss a light.
Pardon?
Like if the light turns red.
I can't hear you.
I know, we got to get out of here. That's the problem. The music is cutting us off.
But yeah, I'm a mom, and I do believe a parent knows. You just know. I know.
All right.
All right, thank you. I love you guys, by the way. You know what you guys do to me? I listen to you every morning.
Yeah.
You make me laugh inappropriately.
Oh, good. See? We're bringing some joy in her life.
Right. Thank you, Heather.
Inappropriate laughter. Thank you.
I don't know if this was smart today, but we called out the weirdos. They're calling us like crazy. If you got weirdo stories or if you're a weirdo, give us a call tomorrow. We'll continue with these phone calls, okay? All right. We got to get out of here. I don't know if we got anything done, but it's time for XM, so if you're not joining us over there, have a great day.
And we have got a production for you.
Yes, very excited.
Now we need the players.
We're going to do another play?
Oh, yes, we are.
Why not?
It's very rare you're able to get the plays of a madman.
Yes.
Some 24 hours after he commits murders, we have his works.
Where did we find these, by the way?
Smoking Gun.
It's on Smoking Gun.
Yes.
We performed one earlier.
This is called Mr. Brownstone. Now, the cast of characters is going to be John, starring our own Anthony Cumia.
I will be playing the part of John.
Can I get a script, please?
You get a script for Opie.
Can I have the one you wrote on?
Yes, let me just call out the people first. And get E-Rock in here.
I will.
Get E-Rock in here.
All right, so it's Mr. Brownstone. Anthony's who?
Anthony is John.
Isn't John?
Okay, John.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be playing
Hello?
the part of John.
This is the part of Jane has just walked in, but I've made an amendment for the play. Jane is now a British girl.
Oh.
Let's hear your British accent there.
As a
E-Rock.
British girl. Just put this on this side, please. Of course.
Jimmy has warm urine in a bottle, and he's been handing it to everybody.
Jimmy took a piss in a bottle, a water bottle, and it's sitting up on the console, and he's been just handing it to whoever walks in, going, "Could you give this to?" and then naming a
I hand
person
this
in
to
the
Travis. I'm like, hand this to Frank, and he grabs it. What?
and he's
Frank
holding
was.
it, and then you just feel it's warm, and then you look at the color and realize what it is.
Yes.
Bottle of Jimmy's piss.
So, you're the British girl. Jane.
All right, let's hear your British
Yeah, let's
accent.
see. You got to audition here.
Can't believe we got through using the fake ID.
All right. That's good.
How's that better than the other girl, boys?
I will be playing the part of Joe.
All right.
These are the 17-year-olds, John, Jane, and Joe.
Yes, more good names by this guy.
Yes, really.
More good names. And Mr. Brownstone will be played by Master Poe.
Mr. Brownstone is 45 years old.
Yes.
That is his character.
And an ass.
And an ass.
Gentlemen.
But get Master Poe in here.
I'm going to go get your car.
Oh,
All right.
much more important.
Okay. We'll recast Master Poe. I don't know if Opie wants to play him. I figured you wanted to sing.
I see the guy that should be playing him. He's still here.
Who?
He just ducked down.
Dracula?
There he is. There he is.
Oh.
Club Soda
Oh,
Kenny.
all right.
Oh, Kenny would make a good
Yes,
Mr.
he would.
Brownstone.
You gotta cast Kenny as Mr. Brownstone.
Because he's the guy that's hated by the teens.
Yeah.
And playing the part of the casino workers.
Because the setting is a casino.
Yes. Will be Steve C. And he will do all the casino workers as James Cagney.
I don't think the author of this would be very happy
He would love it.
with your
He
little
would love
changes.
it. Get Steve in here.
Kenny,
Yes, sir.
you're Mr. Brownstone.
I hear you.
You're ruining Song's work.
Well, figure it out.
Steve,
Yeah, buddy.
you're playing the casino workers as James Cagney.
Can you give me a little bit of James Cagney so I know what that sounds like?
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
Ooh, you dirty rat.
Remember him?
Oh, that,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Ooh, you dirty rat.
Let's hear it, Steve.
Ooh, you dirty rat.
Good. Now do some more.
Where's the line?
Forget it. We'll just do it. Just do it right. Opie, here's your script.
I got it.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Who is? Let's see. Is there a narrator?
Yes,
in this
Kenny
one?
should be the narrator too.
And Mr. Brownstone.
Yes.
Okay.
Try to use two different voices, Kenny.
Yeah, please do.
Hey, do we have any of our English music, our play music?
Well, that would be Thannikins
Danny, what do you got?
or Danny, whichever one. Get some fucking music for this beautiful production, please. Lower.
Jesus, you're a tough director.
Well, how loud do you want it?
Fine. Should it just be casino sound effects?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Maybe just like a long.
Yes,
No,
casino
huh?
sound effects, chips, and Anthony yelling "fuck."
Right.
All right, here we go.
You're like an Orson Welles over there.
I like things a certain way, and he's
My
playing the
God.
fucking Right Guard deodorant commercial music like we're
Yeah.
at a Metallica concert. All right, here we go.
Also, the word "fuck."
Yeah.
That's
Hey, now it's too low.
Exactly. Who's listening to this play? Dogs? Turn it up, shitface. All right. All right. Act one.
Now Kenny's got to be the narrator, so everything
Please.
in parentheses.
Yes, Kenny, please.
All right, Kenny, go ahead.
Yes, and the Miss Meaty glasses.
Act 1, Mr. Brownstone.
They sit in front of slot machines.
Can't believe we got through using the fake ID.
I've always wanted to come to the casino.
Yeah. Finally, a cool place to hang out where we won't be constantly bushwhacked.
Oh, after a long, ravishing day at school, we just want to be left alone.
There's like no safe place for us to hang out. We can't hang out in front of the grocery store. We can't hang out at the park. We can't hang out in the street. The only place we're safe from that is behind the shitty dumpster.
Mr. Brownstone.
That old fart just won't leave us alone.
He has to make our lives miserable.
I'd like to kill him.
I'll be damned if he doesn't die. I wish that old fart would have a heart attack and drop dead like old people are supposed to.
Make room for the new generation, you old fart.
All he does is follow us around and nag and threaten us.
Doesn't he have anything better to do?
I don't think he does. He's like a parasite. He lives off of the misery he inflicts on us.
If he's a leech, we'll be able to yank it off and squash him beneath our boots. But he a full-grown man.
A freaking teacher.
A teacher? Oh, God.
That man has no sense of decency.
8 hours a day is enough.
What more does he want from us? Always stalking around. We're just kids. Leave us alone, damn it.
Such a wicked old flapper.
Giving me a D when I only forgot to turn in 2 homeworks.
Coming over to my house and talking to my mom for laughing that I don't have phone service in my new house yet.
Giving me an after-school detention and ass-raping me for making a harmless joke.
Oh, you mean the joke about his name?
I just said that his name sounds like a kidney stone of the ass. And that's why he's always gruffy and angry. His shit is so thick and so oddly shaped, he can't go, and his shit is all piled up in his intestines all the way up to his chest. He probably rips his sphincter to relieve a single gram of turd after 2 hours of pushing and sweating and teeth clenching, screaming in frustration and holding his breath for half a gram of green mold shit.
Did you think it was odd that when you said that you had detention and got ass raped for the joke, I referenced the joke and not the ass rape? Didn't you think that was odd for a friend to do?
Very odd.
That's why you can't sit still and leave us kids alone. You were just expressing your opinion, John, and he probably gets a lot of splashback, too, when he's pushing that turd.
I agree totally. It must feel like a woman giving birth or something. He ass-raped you. He's such a rapist.
He ass-raped probably half the kids in the class.
He ass-rapes us all. Isn't that what high school teachers do?
Such an old, constipated, wicked man.
I want to kill him.
I want to watch him bleed like the way he made us kids bleed.
I wish I'd win the $5 million jackpot.
John moves over one of the $5 million slot and starts playing.
Is it me, or do I smell evil around here?
Not just evil, but old, too.
Old is bad enough. You mix evil with old and rotting turd. Hell on earth.
You fucking little kids. Don't you publicly humiliate me. You know what I can do to you at school on Monday?
It says lowering his voice.
I was trying to change my voice from the outside.
All right,
that's good.
Give it the lower voice.
Didn't say making it Pavarotti.
Yeah, you don't want everyone else to hear you.
All right, all right.
You're like talking.
I got it. Take 2.
All right.
You fucking little kids. Don't you publicly humiliate me. You know what I can do to you at school on Monday?
I feel a satanic presence around me. Do you guys feel it?
Absolutely.
Do you remember, what's his name? Mr. Brownstone, our current math teacher?
Ah, that old fart. I hate that man.
Do you know what he reminds me of?
What?
Tell us, John.
The song by Guns N' Roses called Mr. Brownstone. The song is about their heroin addiction.
Oh, I love that song.
And it's amazing to me that none of us knew what it reminded you of, even though we're all familiar with the song. And far worse than any heroin addiction. We would rather be addicted to the most powerful heroin than be fucked by this old motherfucker.
The old man, he's a real motherfucker! Gonna kick him on down the line!
I guess that would be the menacing evil look.
With a Mr. Brown
on your face.
With a Mr. Brownstone constipated in the casino.
Holy shit.
Okay, John. Smiling, he turns, inserts quarters, and pulls the handle of the slot. The symbol lines up, and he wins the jackpot. The bell rings, the siren goes off. He smiles, turns into a daze.
What? I won, man!
You won!
You won, my man!
Mm-hmm.
Joe and Jane throw their arms around John. Jane kisses the right side of his face. Joe kisses the left side of his face. John holds up the $5 million ticket in the air.
We're rich. No more Mr. Brownstone. No more Mr. Brownstone, you old motherfucker. Fuck you, old man. We're rich. We're rich.
Blue uniformed casino official comes to them with 2 security guards. A smile appears on Mr. Brownstone's face.
Ooh, congratulations.
I forgot that you
Mr. Brownstone bends his waist, pretends to be a senior citizen, and talks in an old dry voice. That's mine. These 17-year-old kids pushed me over when they saw that I won. These underage gangsters shouldn't even be in here. They're disrespectful hooligans.
Who is this, Mr. Brown Robot?
That was his dry old man voice, Jimmy.
Is that so?
After checking their driver's licenses
No, you don't have to do old man drive voice.
Now it's narrator voice, not Mr. Brown cunt.
God.
After checking their driver's licenses with the on-site police officer, he signals the security guards to take them out.
He signals the security officer.
Yeah, he doesn't single
guard
them.
to take him out. No, please, sir, no.
Get out of here, kids, and don't come back.
Snatches the ticket from John and hands it to Mr. Brownstone.
I'm so sorry about those gangsters, sir. We'll beef up our security. Are you all right, sir?
He hands Mr. Brownstone the ticket. Brownstone smiles.
You won't get away with this, Brownstone.
Yeah, Brownstone.
You old motherfucker.
You old motherfucker. You're not going to get away with motherfucker.
As they're being dragged out.
The end.
What about a security camera in the casino?
Yeah, can't you, like,
Wouldn't
see?
that prove who really hit the pot?
I like this kid. He has believable writing.
Yes.
You win the $5 million ticket. Good character development.
That was really good.
Where you going, Jane?
Yeah, Iraq, by the way.
Fucking
Iraq's the standout performance, I
Who knew he
think,
could do
as
that
the
voice?
English woman
Very
singing
good.
Guns N' Roses.
Won't leave me alone.
Wow.
All right.
That was merely awful.
Let's say hi to John in Queens. John, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
hey.
John,
I'm about to call my father.
Hey,
That's
Jack.
okay, but I don't think I can do it.
What?
I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
Goodbye.
You want?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't.
Goodbye, John.
Oh, it's after 11. Nice.
Goodbye, John. He was going to act out something, and we kind of know when you're acting. Hey, we made the New York Times. I don't know if it's good that we made the New York Times, quite frankly, but...
I don't like the way this person addressed it.
Because it's the tone of the article that is more of this phony news morality that doesn't get what we're doing here and got things, little details that they get wrong that is an attempt to get people in trouble.
Yeah, so we want to address this and, tell our side of this, and then we'll move on to other things. But New York Times today.
By Jacques Steinberg.
Yeah, let's get Jacques Steinberg on the phone today. Headline, Talk Radio tries for humor and a political advantage. And it starts right off the bat. Opie and Anthony, a radio show originating in New York, that once broadcast the sounds of two people purportedly having sex. Basically, the first line of this is absolutely wrong.
Of course it is.
We never broadcasted the sounds of two people having sex. When are they going to get that right?
Purportedly having sex.
Purportedly.
Covered himself.
Barely, with a word most people don't understand.
By the way,
the meaning of.
How's your research coming with the AIDS cure? Because mine's coming along pretty good. I figure
I'm almost
once
there.
we cure AIDS,
Yeah.
that will be taken off of every comment we have in the news, the same passing. Then it'll be Opie and Anthony, who, as you know, cured AIDS.
I'm almost there. I got beakers in my apartment.
Yeah, mine are bubbling.
And I got, monkey carcasses hanging from the ceiling. I'm almost there.
Almost there.
Yeah, I'm figuring out some different type of formulas. So, purportedly having sex at St. Patrick's Cathedral did not take long to try to extract some humor from the massacre at Virginia Tech on Monday.
I don't like that line either.
Nope.
Did not take long to try to extract some humor from the massacre at Virginia Tech on Monday. That's a little vague on what we were doing, what this bit that he's going to comment on now is all about, and the fact that we're extracting like there's nothing there, and they tried, and And it's, he's already going to the insensitivity thing.
Instead of realizing the way we were attacking the way the disgusting media has been handling this whole thing, he does that, because, again, he's a part of the media.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Jacques Steinberg obviously doesn't listen to the Opie and Anthony show. This was brought to his attention. He probably got a little audio clip. This is what usually happens, a 15-minute bit that we did one day this week.
Jacques Steinberg.
I don't know.
Where is my yarmulke?
Yeah, he's not going to talk about how we were beyond outraged all week. He's not going to talk about how we just took nothing but phone calls day after day, talked to people that knew some of the victims, talked to people that knew the shooter.
Yeah.
The outrage we have for the media for showing the video manifesto. Ignoring all that and just focusing on one bit we did. Just after 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, the show's two hosts, Greg Hughes, Opie, and Anthony Cumia, Anthony, staged an on-air reading of a play that had been written by the killer and posted on the internet. Titled Richard McBeef.
Richard McBeef.
The play is a tale of betrayal, murder, and child molestation.
The guy, he writes about this like he's reviewing a Broadway show.
Like it was a work of Shakespeare. No, Romeo and Juliet was a tale of something. This was just crap written in a childlike cadence by a pseudo-adult.
It was drivel from an immature murderer. And we read the script with various characters from the show because it stunk. It was an awful play.
Absolutely. So we decided to act out one of these really awful plays. Yeah. Titled Richard McBeef, the play is a tale of betrayal, murder, and child molestation. Subjects that the two hosts and a supporting ensemble approach with little melodrama.
What were we supposed to...
We supposed to give the garbage this jerk-off wrote real, like it was a real work.
We weren't respecting the works of Cho.
We made fun of him. That's what we did. And that's what the media should be doing. That's how you should be painting this kid.
Yeah, not with video manifestos and rambling letters and this fake news. Let's try to figure out what was in his mind instead of the sensational presentation of a murderer talking after he's dead. That's the only reason that was played. What we were doing is putting him in the light he should be put in. A lunatic, weirdo, jackass, immature, selfish bastard that killed 30 people, over 30 people, including himself.
He wasn't mysterious.
Yeah, get over it.
Powerful figure. He was a little jerk-off who snapped. He had mental problems, and he snapped. He was a self-centered little brat.
Yeah, his own grandfather's coming out today saying that he's happy he's dead, right?
Yeah.
You're unhappy, but Jacques isn't going to talk about all that other angles and ways we talked about this horrific tragedy.
No, I am Jacques. Quickly, I must get to temple.
Approach with little melodrama. When the production was over, they cheered themselves with cries of "Bravo, bravo!" before being interrupted by the clatter of what sounded like automatic gunfire.
And we didn't cheer ourselves with "Bravo, bravo." We have to correct him again. It was the sarcastic slow clap that every stupid teen movie does after some drippy nonsense happens. That's what that was.
It was beyond sarcastic.
Of course it was.
Beyond sarcastic.
And then it was bravo, author.
Right.
Calling the lunatic out onto the stage, where he then eliminated the cast of that horrible play, which was us and himself. Nothing about the victims was ever goofed on or in this segment, which this guy kind of hints to that it was. Why don't you get the details right, you jerk off Jacques Steinberg? This is how things snowball and how people get in trouble in this day and age. Were you trying to get us in trouble, Jacques? You want to start the next Imus thing? I'm not going to sit here and take this phony, half-assed excuse for journalism.
You kidding me? There's so many people out there that are trying to get the next, Imus.
Oh, of course. They want to be the next newsbreaker that goes, hey, that guy that got fired? That was me.
And what
started that one rolling.
And what's scary, this is how the media frenzy starts, because now anyone else reading this, they're not even going to listen to our explanation. They're not going to search out the audio to see for themselves. Because it's in print, this is exactly what we did, and we were making fun of victims.
Right.
Which is just so far from the truth.
You're a lousy journalist. Do your research. There's nothing that makes me sick more than a lazy journalist.
Yep.
A lazy reporter.
You're lazy, Jacques.
And automatic gunfire. What, too much? One of the participants could be heard saying in a broadcast heard in New York on FNY, which is owned by CBS Radio. See, even getting the little things in there, just in case you're outraged. This station is WFNY FM, and it's owned by CBS Radio. He's already trying to set this up for the next media frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone said, yeah, a little bit. Someone responded, not enough time's gone by. Careful.
See, I don't like the way he doesn't have to catch the tone of the show in that one either.
Right.
Yeah.
And he knows what he's doing. No one said, like, oh, God, why'd you do that? We're in
Careful. Touch. Hey, careful.
And then, of course, the article goes on, but basically says only a week after Don Imus was fired for making a racially and sexually charged aside about the women's basketball, blah, blah, blah. His former colleagues across the spectrum of talk radio have wrestled with how far they can go in sounding off and even mining for a few laughs on the violence at Virginia Tech. Some of the most prominent hosts, including Rush Limbaugh, Michael Savage, and Neil Bortz.
Neil Bortz is in an article with us.
You
have shown little restraint. And then it gives some other examples. Speaking on Wednesday on his syndicated program, which is heard on more than 600 stations, Mr. Limbaugh argued that future tragedies could be prevented by a law banning political correctness.
Could you back up 1 second? You missed the way he glitched. Unless he read it later in the article. But he said this, after all, is an incident in which many of the themes often serve as grist for those hosts and their callers, including immigration, gun control, and the aggressive coverage of national media. NBC, and then in parentheses, NBC initially broadcast the suspect's multimedia manifesto. Is that all he says about NBC, or is it a little bit more?
Yeah, the outrage should be all about NBC today, and our papers are definitely showing that, which is very cool to see.
Just the fact this lazy dummy, focuses on what we did improperly, and not the disgusting ratings-grabbing thing NBC did. Just shows you how biased and how out of touch a lot of the media is.
How about writing what we did since this event happened? What we've done, talking about how the media has handled the victims and their families atrociously, how they've pumped up this murdering crybaby to hero status for any lunatic out there that's watching their program, playing it over and over and over again. You couldn't watch the news yesterday. You could watch the TV because they were breaking into programming on regular TV shows to show that idiot's face and insult the families of the victims.
And they promoted it for the next morning.
Yeah, promoting it for the next morning, and we commented on that. We bashed the hell out of him yesterday before any news organization even picked up on the fact that people were getting pissed off that they were running this footage of this lunatic. And when we read the likes of Richard McBeef, if you're not familiar with it, it is a tale of betrayal, murder, and child molestation, as per Jacques Steinberg. Oh, I will make some matzo au poivre. Jacques Steinberg.
That's up there as far as weird goes.
It's a little odd. But just comment on that. Take it out of the context of the entire show that we had done. And try. Yeah, you'll be the next guy that breaks the next Shock Jocks Gone Wild story. Just shove it, Jacques. You and the rest of the media, the blood-hungry media. You're also holier than thou. And all of us on radio are just a bunch of clowns waiting to slip up so one of you sharp-witted journalists can pick us out and throw us to the wolves. Go F yourself. Go screw. You're not a journalist. You're a hack.
We got to get our audience together and unite. Because, when it does happen to us, hopefully we'll be able to at least fight back. We gotta organize the truth before it happens.
You ain't going to hear, I'm sorry, Jacques Steinberg.
Absolutely not. And then it goes on. Speaking on Wednesday on a syndicated, a law banning political correctness. This guy was sending up flares, Mr. Limbaugh said, of Mr. Cho, whose erratic and disturbing behavior had previously caught the attention of some fellow students and the campus police to no avail. Was everybody so concerned with the trumped-up global warming scare they didn't notice a real threat, for example? And how about this, Mr. Limbaugh added? The guy is Korean. He's Asian. How many people refuse to do anything about it or even complain about it because they would be tagged as racist? You think that was really going on?
I don't know. I think Rush pushes things a little far as far as the right, the whole right-wing thing goes.
I mean, it's coming out all the signs were there, but then they've had the experts on TV the last 24 hours, and the experts are saying, well, what can you really do except kind of watch the kid,
Yeah.
There's not much you could do. You can't just kick the kid out of school. It'd be outraged by, who knows, but especially his family and such, He didn't commit any official crimes, did he?
Yeah, no, you can't just boot him. That's the price.
That's what's frustrating about that type of thing.
You live in a free society, and mass murder is rare. But look, occasionally people snap, and you can't just because you think somebody might snap, arrest them. Unfortunately.
Very good. And then he continues, if there are copycats who get ideas from the constant playing of these video clips and photos, who's going to be responsible for this, he asked. It will not be the NRA. It will not be the fault of the gun that the next user uses, and it will not be the fault of talk radio. Of NBC, he said, let's set these people up, folks, for what might come after this. And then in an effort to link the events of the last 2 weeks, Mr. Limbaugh said, the only thing that Virginia Tech and the Imus situation have in common is NBC. Mr. Savage, whose harsh comments about homosexuality resulted in his dismissal from MSNBC, sneered audibly as he referred to Mr. Cho as a senior in English, drawing out the word of emphasis and as...
What? Commandant Cho? I don't know what Mr. Savage was getting at there.
I'm trying to figure it out on the spot here. This kid was brainwashed over there, Mr. Savage said. Later he added that the only reason Mr. Cho was walking the streets was because liberal scum have for 30 years handcuffed the police and the people of this country and made us hostages in their drama.
I don't know how liberals tie into this, unless he's talking about the lack of ability to do something once society knew that he was a genuine problem and not just a possible thing. Because the judge even said this kid's a problem and a threat. And maybe because people come out and go, well, he's got civil liberties. You can't just, maybe that's...
Maybe, all right. Well,
I love how these guys are like real serious talk show hosts, and they gotta like make these comments, and they're serious when they say things like that. 30 years handcuffed, blah, blah, blah. And then Rush talking about, they would be tagged as racist. And then they take our dopey comedy show and throw in like our rendition of Richard McBeef.
Right.
Can you maybe see the difference?
Well, Neil Bortz.
What did Neil Bortz do?
Actually, Mr. Bortz, whose program is broadcast from Atlanta to more than 150 stations, suggested that some responsibility for the extent of the shooting lay with some of the victims, most of whom were shot in classrooms and hallways.
How did he do that?
When the history of this event is written, Mr. Bortz said Wednesday, we will have 25 students standing meekly waiting for this guy to execute them. Waiting for what? The government to come save them? Wow, Neil Bortz is insane.
What a douche.
Haven't you read the eyewitness accounts? People like holding the door and getting shot through the door. People jumping out the window.
And blocking it with and one of the teachers having bullets ripped through him as he was holding the... What do you...
Yeah.
This faggot. What do you expect people to do when there's a guy shooting? Rush him?
I don't think Mr. Bortz knows what it's like to kind of be in that situation. Maybe you don't react like you think you would in a Die Hard movie,
Right.
Asshole.
Where you slide across the floor.
Yeah, you're pulling all kinds of heroic moves. Maybe you just stand there with your eyes open wide going, oh my God, I'm paralyzed.
Right, you can't do the Matrix moves in the middle of a school shooting.
Yeah, you're going
Neil Bortz.
You're going to bullet time.
Right.
Like doing the backwards moves.
Man, he's not paying attention, and he's, supposed to be doing a real talk show.
What a scumbag.
All you have to do is turn on the news and hear just a couple interviews or read a little bit of the eyewitness accounts in the paper, and you realize these kids were jumping out windows, breaking legs and arms and such, trying to hold the door, closed as the shooter's trying to get back into classrooms.
I'd expect a comment like that out of the Greaseman.
No kidding.
When the lead started slinging, Greasemanelli hit the floor. I drew my own weapon and pow, pow.
And then the article ends. A few moments later, as it transitioned to a commercial break, Mr. Bortz paused to play a snippet of a pop song from the 1980s. His choice... Hit Me With Your Best Shot by Pat Benatar. That's just going over the top, trying to be outrageous.
But why is that not the lead of the story? That's a genuine scumbag remark. If that's taken in context, if he really said that history is going to prove that they were just meekly waiting to be shot, what do you expect people to do, man? Like, what would you do?
Yeah.
You really think that when you hear shots and you're cowering because there's somebody with a gun and you have nothing but a pencil and a stupid book.
You know what? I'm not going to be an idiot and judge the guy until I would have heard the whole segment.
That's what I'm saying, if it's in context.
Because the same thing could be happening to him in this article that happened to us, but... You know,
why wouldn't it be? This Jacques Steinberg probably got it all wrong.
I'm sure a lot of people have played it out the last few days. Let's say someone comes into your work, God forbid, with an automatic weapon. What are you really going to do?
Mm-hmm.
You're not charging the guy. You're going to try to find some kind of cover right away. You're going to try to leave the office, leave your cubicle, leave your room, jump out a window.
People have always criticized groups of people that have been held hostage by one guy or maybe a couple of guys when you have a large group of people as to why there wasn't a rush, why you didn't just rush. And it takes a while because, like I said in some other situation, I think it was the 9/11 situation, there's always this hope.
Sure.
There's hope can be a very dangerous thing when you're at the end of a gun, the wrong end of a gun, or when you're on an airplane that is hijacked. And until the plane that crashed in Pennsylvania, when those people knew what was happening and knew there wasn't any hope that they were actually going to land and be just the victims of a hijacking, that's when they took action. So when something like this happens initially, you still have this hope, and the reality of your entire life is the context you're taking it in. So you're not a guy in the army. You're not an action hero. You're a student. So you're hoping that this goes away. You're hoping it plays out that way. And the second the shooting starts, it's pretty much too late, So you haven't made a plan with everybody. You're just then scrambling like a scared rabbit trying to get out of the way of danger.
And there's no elected leader.
Right.
So what happens is a guy walks in with a gun and he didn't take him hostage. He just started firing.
Starts shooting, yeah.
So what a group of people who are not a group, they're a bunch of students, are supposed to acknowledge is we are going to charge this guy. All of us are going to, because if 3 of us do, we're dead. All of us are going to charge, and let's be honest, the first 5 or 6 of us will be popped. What 5 or 6 students are going to say, you know what, I'm willing to be shot for the rest of these people instead of just ducking and hoping we're all.
And you make a really good point there. What you're hoping for in a classroom is that everyone has the exact same idea at the exact same time.
Right.
You don't have a leader that just goes, charge. You all have to think that in your own heads at the exact same time. That's the only way that's ever going to work.
Yeah.
So I might be wrong about Neil Boortz. Like you said, maybe this is taken out of context. But if it's not, if this is what he said as some smug, fat radio host, he really is a scumbag. If that's what he said and that's what he meant, he's a scumbag.
And here's the deal. Jacques Steinberg, stop hiding behind your keyboard. We got phone calls into you. Someone out there knows Jacques Steinberg. We want to talk to him today. We're not hiding. You shouldn't hide behind your stupid laptop.
And maybe,
stop being angry typing guy, and let's get into some discussion here.
Maybe it will work out. We didn't like the Richard Huff at first, and then he called in, and now he's a guy we like a lot.
He's a good egg.
I can't get enough of Richard Huff.
I'm obsessed with him. Even
that
my
rhymes.
personal life, he's all I think of.
Yeah, absolutely. We're enraged right now. Not about the losing of a city. We just know that's part of the game when you syndicate a radio show. You gain markets, you lose markets. We lost Columbus about a month and a half ago. I don't know, a couple months ago. But since then, we've gained a bunch of other cities. We're going to lose this other city today, but they're already working on a couple of Imus's stations that want us. So it's just part of the game, and it sucks. But I think this city's going to have a lot of disappointed O&A fans.
Yeah.
Just remember, we'll be on XM satellite radio. That'll be a way to continue listening to the show if you're a hardcore listener. But that's not what we're really pissed off about. There's a guy just trying to invent the next Imus situation,
trying to stir things up,
and he has thrown us right in the middle of it. He's pointing to us. He's pointing to Michael Savage, Rush Limbaugh, and Neil Boortz.
It's amazing that he's a Times writer, and yet he's going after Savage and Boortz and Limbaugh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And us. The article starts with us. We did our reenactment of this weirdo's play, Richard McBeef, that everyone kind of saw all over the internet. We played it out on the air, and this guy's completely taking it out of context.
This is such a biased article. Even when we're concerned, I don't know about these other guys, radio guys. I don't know what they did. I don't know what the context was. But based on what I know that we did, and Jacques Steinberg's take on the whole thing, the guy is irresponsible as a journalist. He did not check the facts, the audio. I don't even know if he listened to it. But based on his story, I don't see he's trying too hard to make something of it. So what you do, if you're in the news, you leave little things out, you put little things in, and hope it snowballs, and hope it picks up momentum. Is that what you're trying to do, Jacques? You want to try to hang us out to dry?
Well, the hot thing to do these days is to go after edgy talk show hosts. And that's not like, I'm not only talking about shock jocks, I'm talking about political talk show hosts. Everybody. Yeah. You know, because this is the thing now.
It's the big thing to do now.
I heard that Reverend Al and Jesse, they're on to their next target, some DJ that I don't even know in Atlanta. I think they're heading down there to try to get him fired.
Another white DJ?
Honestly, I don't know all the details,
idea.
Jimmy. Maybe I could get the details. So this is the new in thing to do, and Jacques Steinberg is just doing some unbelievable, irresponsible journalism, and unfortunately it's not some dopey paper that no one reads, it's the New York Times, so it's getting attention, and we're not going to allow the media frenzy to completely destroy this show.
No, not from this douche. Yeah, here's the line that bugs me the most. They try to extract humor from the massacre at Virginia Tech. Like we're trying to make light of the situation, the massacre situation. Instead of saying what we did, we're making light of this jerk-off that did this. Instead of presenting him like the media did Jacques, like a super action hero poster, and playing his video ad nauseum on every single news channel. Why don't you go after them? Why the hell can't they eat their own and write about how awful it was that they played that guy's video over and over and over again and just crapped all over the victims, crapped all over the victim's family by rubbing salt in the wounds of playing that video over and over again, instead of saying that we were trying to extract humor from the massacre, instead of what we were doing, which is extracting humor from the screenplay or play that this Cho kid wrote.
He was a douchebag and a bad writer.
An awful writer.
And an English major.
Yeah.
And that was the way he conveyed thought. It was childlike and irritating. And you're a lazy journalist.
Lazy.
And you're trying to go after something because you probably heard a quote about it. You're not doing your job,
You're
stupid.
trying to make something that isn't there.
Do your job, Jacques.
We took this guy and presented him as the little douchebag that he was, instead of an action hero and hero to every lunatic that wants to go out there and make a name for himself.
We spent the entire show yesterday going after NBC and MSNBC and then the rest of the media for playing this stupid video manifesto. We did our entire show on that.
You find me one time during this whole episode when this first happened, find me one instance where we hit the air and made light of any of the victims or the horror of what happened. You find me one instance, you lying sack of crap. Find me one instance where we made light of the victims that were killed in Virginia. I defy you. You will find us making fun of the murderer because apparently the news isn't doing it. They're lining him up as a hero. Find me one instance.
They'll editorialize on something like a radio show. It's amazing how the news will come back and they'll say something about Imus or this show and go, those guys must have good parents. But yet, when it's a scumbag like this kid, they just show it and go, it's pretty heavy stuff.
Manifesto. Calling it a manifesto. It's a rambling excuse for a MySpace page.
You glorified a weirdo.
And you knowingly, NBC, contributed to copycats.
Mm-hmm.
And you even gave those little disclaimers. When does the media ever give disclaimers on giving information?
Never.
When
they did that to cover their own ass.
Know what amazes me about this New York Times article? We're getting nothing but praise as far as how we handled this whole situation.
Yep.
Not to pat our own backs, but now we have to kind of, bring this to the table as well. people are ranting and raving saying, wow, you guys really, really did us proud how you handled this whole situation this week. And this crap has to come out. And the article starts off with what we did with the Richard McBeef play. It's just unbelievable. And we got calls into the New York Times. We got calls into Jacques Steinberg. We got his cell phone, his office number. We got someone that answered his phone at the New York Times, and they said he's going to be in at 7:30, so we know he's there. So give us a call and let's discuss this.
Come on, get on the phone. Get on the phone, and not for an apology. That's for sure, unless it's you apologizing to us.
And you'll be given a chance to talk. No one's going to jump all over you.
No.
You will. Every time we get a reporter on the phone, we let him talk. It's not like we attack them. But he won't. These guys, they don't want to deal with anybody honestly. What kind of a journalist would do a story about people and then not want to talk to those people and get their take on it? Like what kind of
a journalist that knows that he's printing a biased article that's leaving details out so he can fulfill his own agenda, which is trying to create the next on-air radio controversy. That's what he's doing here. It's self-serving, you scumbag. You're a self-serving scumbag.
He went after Rush. He goes after Savage, Neil Bortz, and us. I don't know enough about Neil Bortz's show, but I'm going to take it. He's fairly conservative. Am I correct about that?
People said that Anthony would love the guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what a shock.
They did.
What a shock.
Neil Bortz, I can't get past the name.
You might have to hang out with Neil Bortz, have a few beers. But, enough with these media frenzies. Someone has got to put a stop to the media frenzy.
There you go. Cover the New York Times yesterday. Front page. The picture of the shooter with his arms out. There you go.
You sons of bitches.
Why don't you go after your own paper? Why don't you go after your own paper? Jacques, you'd be let go by the end of today if you did.
That is nothing but sensationalism.
Yep.
You have it's the picture. It's the most ominous picture that was included in the still photographs that this idiot sent to NBC.
Yep.
It's him with the two guns in his hand, the vest. It's how he was dressed when he went out and killed these people. And it is on the front page of the New York Times. Both guns out. With the big NBC News logo on there.
Of course.
God forbid that was off. You wouldn't want to get sued for using it without permission. And that's on your front page. It's an action movie. It's a John Woo movie poster. You're glorifying this guy. What we did was took his dopey play, Richard McBeef, and read it. And read the play and acted it out in comedic, satirical fashion.
And made fun of what a little nothing this kid was.
A loser, not portraying him as a hero like the press is. Trying to, let's get into the mind of a murderer. What was he thinking? What drove him to this? Look at the picture. Look at the video. Listen to his voice. Oh, my God, we have to play this so we can learn more. It's not about learning. Be honest with yourselves. And you were doing this to get people to buy your newspaper. New York Times puts the big picture up so people pass by and go, oh, my God, look at this frightening picture. Let me buy the paper.
And we were outraged from very early yesterday. We were way ahead of this because now all the papers are talking about how wrong it was for MSNBC and NBC to air the video manifesto. We were on it all day yesterday, beyond pissed off about it.
And again, find me one instance where there was an ounce of disrespect to the victims of their family coming out of this program. You find me one instant, you jackass.
Just a stupid, lazy reporter who doesn't seem to want to do his job properly. Do your research.
Self-serving. This is self-serving. He's trying to propel himself into the next situation that involves on-air personalities. Because from what I hear, he was flag-waving for the whole time about the Imus situation to try to get him thrown off the air. Trying to hop on that bandwagon. Wait, you're trying to spearhead this one now? So you figure you'd throw a few jocks' names in the paper that are related to their comments on the Virginia Tech shooting, regardless of context or what it was. You know, you make me sick. Look at that. And I love this. A picture of the New York Times front page right there.
Double guns.
Huge picture of Cho with the friggin' two guns out. Not good enough for your paper. That right there is more damaging than anything I've heard on the radio.
And he's like trying to extract some humor. Why don't you write the New York Times was trying to extract some sales. By sensationalizing this kid's photo and empowering him in the country's eyes, which is exactly what he wanted. You did exactly what he wanted.
You know what? Yep. We really should get ahead of this and immediately throw up all the audio clips of our outrage right on our website for the media. Right on our website for the media. Let's say hi to Jen in Jersey. What's up?
Makes me sick.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, Jen.
I'm a VT alum, and I wanted to ask for your help.
Sure.
We're pretty outraged at the media and the vultures that they are.
Thank God you guys came out and against the media like this, because I noticed yesterday early on when the video first started making the rounds, all the TV stations and the websites, CNN, Fox News website, MSNBC's website, all had front and center the big shooter picture of the action hero that massacred these students on their front pages. And then as the heat got turned up and a lot of the people from VT started really getting pissed off, the websites took down the pictures and CNN started doing it where every time you clicked on their site, it was a new victim was up on their front page. And that was done sheerly out of self-preservation. They knew that they were starting to catch some heat and had to turn it around.
What kind of help do you need?
Yeah, what do you need there, Jen?
We have a petition going against the media to ask them to stop trying to blame our president and our chief of police for not reacting, and to take the pictures and the videos off the TV so we can start healing. And I was wondering if I could give you guys the website and you could put it on your website so people can go sign it and tell them to please just get out of our town and leave us alone and let us
get out of our town.
Hey Jen, you came to the right place. One thing I could say about our audience, they have a lot of passion for this radio show. And they step up when it really means something. So give out the website. Of course, all the O&A pests pay close attention, and let's help out Jen here. Go ahead, Jen.
Okay, it's www.wesupportvt.com.
www.wesupportvt.com.
Yes.
You guys do realize they're just flat out using you guys for ratings, right, for their news programs?
Oh, yeah.
How sick is it? Like they're just trolling around like roaches. They're running around that campus looking to shove a mic into anyone's face they can. Just leave. You're right. Yeah. You know, enough time has gone by. Obviously, it was a news story, so they're all going to show up. But then the ones that do their show from the location, they're still how many boom trucks are still out there with the and the reporters running around looking for anyone shedding a tear or that they could shove a camera in their face. They're despicable.
And Jacques Steinberg thinking he's going after a very easy target. He can't take on that. That's some major heavy lifting that would get him fired. So go after the easy target, maybe some edgy stuff some jocks did across America to try to, create the next Imus situation. We're not going to have any of that.
No, good luck.
None of that.
All right, so we'll get the website out. It's a petition to get the vultures with network insignias on their sleeves out of the town. It's wesupportvt.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, guys, and thanks to all the VT students who every time they're interviewed, they won't take the bait.
All right.
And they support our school. So thank you.
All right, good.
Bye. Take care.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
VT alumni there.
Just trying to get something going. Just trying to be the next guy that spearheads a witch hunt.
And he won't come on the phone?
Enough of you. Come on the phone.
We've called
Come on the phone. Don't be a pussy. Get on the phone, for God's sake.
Where's Steve? We got an update on Jacques Steinberg?
Maybe he will.
I want to talk to this guy.
We're calling him all morning.
All morning.
And what's happening? They said that he would be in at 7:30. Mm-hmm. Why would a journalist who does a story about a radio show and then can get direct commentary, what kind of reporter doesn't want to talk to the people he's doing?
Not only that, how about it's his big story for today? It's in today's paper. This isn't yesterday or something. And the first 3 words of his article are Opie and Anthony. And now he's getting calls from Opie and Anthony wanting to talk to him, and he's not calling back?
Nope.
Why?
I don't know, but I actually got a human being on the phone about a half an hour ago who said he'd be back at 7:30.
Yeah.
And
well, if he doesn't call, that speaks volumes. Speaks volumes.
Call him again, Steve.
What's the matter? Don't want to trip over your own pen? You dope? Because he knows damn well what'll happen if he calls us.
You know what these
he'll look like the jerk off, inaccurate writer that he is.
They are only empowered. They're never empowered one-on-one when you're talking about something. Yeah. They're only empowered when they have a little screen in front of them and they can completely control all content. They have no ability to do it in a discussion.
You know better, Jacques, than a message board lurker, than a message board troll creep that can just sit there and type whatever they want without any accountability or repercussions or nothing. What about your repercussions for what you say or print? Huh? How about that? How about confronting the people you wrote about? How about that? We're waiting. We're here.
This is no way to do a radio show. It's unbelievable.
You can't.
We have a bullseye on our foreheads.
I refuse
You got guys you got guys out there that are just trying to create the next media frenzy over nothing. And the problem is, no one is gonna even listen that it was nothing. They just take what the New York Times says for their word, and that's it. That's how it works.
Ain't going down like that. And I'm not going to sit here and do a show with this cloud of fear over our heads. It ain't going to happen. We'll either nip it in the bud and defend ourselves, or they could just throw us off. Whatever happens. But I'm not going to sit here and not do a show that we want to do because there's this cloud of fear. It's like the McCarthy hearings. It is like the goddamn McCarthy hearings where you're afraid to be labeled a communist. Now you're afraid to be labeled what? Insensitive? Is that it? Now you get a label of insensitivity, and it's like the 50s where you get the label of being a communist. And anyone can say it without proof or with any minimal scrap of anything they could come up with, and then you're blackballed. It's just gotten ridiculous. Fight back. Just fight back.
No one fought back for Imus. They just caved in and collapsed.
Yeah, and we're not going down that way. No effing way.
We got Rob Bartlett calling in.
Look, we'll give you a great interview. The New York Times will give you a great interview.
Come on. You could have a great follow-up for tomorrow on your story.
But why would you want to find out that we're actually beyond intelligent and know what we're doing with this radio show?
Why
and know what we're doing with this very important story that hit everybody?
Why wouldn't you want to talk to the two people who you first mentioned in your article? It's the first words of your big article of the day covering this, and you don't want to talk to those two people?
You were obviously proud, probably showing your family and friends, look what I did. Look what I did. Yeah. This is going to get me some attention. Bunch of douches.
Get off the phone, you small little man.
You disgust me. Jacques Steinberg.